a podcast to honor the gods.
This better come with a sacrifice.
Dave X Media.
A half-blood of the eldest gods shall listen to this bonus show against all odds.
I'm Charlie from Cabin 13.
And I'm Ray from Cabin 12.
And we're joined by a teddy bear who's just here in the space.
Only half. We're playing with their phone. Say hello to the people. Do it now. Do it. I don't respond well if you're pressure.
There you go. There we have it.
Yeah. They're here. What's your godly parent?
I don't have one.
Pick one. Do it.
That's too much pressure. Suddenly. I didn't know I had to perform, like, my Myers-Briggs and everything before I came.
I mean, that is basically what it is.
I'm a Pisces.
Cool. Poseidon? Sure. Let's go with
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Be a fish boy.
I don't want to be a fish boy.
Well, too fucking bad.
I must smell bad.
Oh my goodness. The vibes are just, like, perfect right now.
Good. So we watched Phineas and Ferb.
Again. Like, we had to bring it back. We've had so many Phineas and Ferb episodes, but you know what? There was an Atlantis one that I forgot about, so we're covering it. We gotta do the Atlantis shit.
Does that mean you guys watched the movie?
We did watch Atlantis.
Did you watch the sequel?
No.
Yeah. I haven't heard good things, so...
Yeah, we know better.
And that's why instead we watch Phineas and Ferb instead of the Atlantis sequel.
Because this is where the quality is. The Atlantis sequel was actually 3 episodes of a TV show that they just never made.
Yeah. Just like the Cinderella sequel.
The animation quality was so bad.
Yeah.
And the Tarzan sequel. They did that a few times. They just kept doing that. All right,
Cinderella
all right.
too.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh. I heard you say Tarzan. I missed the other one.
Yeah, it's that those 3. Maybe there are others, but let's talk about happy things.
Okay, good.
Like Phineas and Ferb, and this sure is an episode.
I've never seen this one before.
I sadly remembered this episode, and I was like, God, fucking Irving is here.
I hate that kid! He's the worst!
Thank you. I feel validated. Oh my god.
I feel like I shouldn't hate him as much as I do, because he's Fix-It Felix. But somehow...
You know what? No, I still hate him. Yeah, this episode sure exists, and things happen in it, and it's very Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, but why is he there? Why did they take him?
They started adding him into the group to be like, hey look, here's new character, and he's like their biggest fan.
Yeah, no, that's not a good character trait.
It's really not. He's a creep in a lot of episodes. Mm-hmm. And in this one, he's not really a creep, he's just annoying. Because he's got the whole I have to take pictures of everything, and then he loses his camera, and so then he takes pictures with his mind.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's mostly annoying because you know he's Irving as a person, and that's not a good thing for anyone to be. But also, yes, his entire bit does not work. Probably because he is Irving, once again.
Yeah, don't love it. Alright. So, this episode, I love how it starts off where Candace is like, oh my goodness, there's a sandcastle contest, but I'm not gonna enter it because Phineas and Ferb would totally win it. So, there's no point in trying. And then, they're like, well, with a minimal amount of research, we found Atlantis.
I know, I noticed that line too. Okay.
They spent 2 minutes on Wikipedia, and then they found Atlantis.
It has to be hard to be Candace.
Really it does. She needs so much therapy.
That is quite the older sibling complex that she is developing there.
Yeah. Yeah, we have that. So they're going to Atlantis, and then Candace ropes her mom into doing the sandcastle contest, which they kind of try. Doesn't work very well.
They do their best. And that's
they
what
do
really
their
matters.
best. You know what? Mom's just like, hey, we're here to have fun. And Candace is like, no, it needs to be perfect. I need to, like, be as good as my brothers because, yeah, again, she has issues. Also, there's the Perry plot, which I love how it opens off with the guy playing, like, the guitar on the street, and he's playing the Perry the Platypus theme. And then Perry jumps into the fucking guitar case.
Uh-huh. And the man says, thank you, even though all of his money has just gone down a tunnel into a spy place. Yeah! Like, it's gone. Is he an agent? Does he know that that's gonna happen? Like, what is his connection to Elka?
I assume if there's, one of those tubes there, that the people are in on it, maybe? I don't know. I'm very confused here.
I mean, he has to have put the guitar case there, unless that's a permanent guitar case. And he just decided to stand next to it.
I'm so confused. Yeah. Oh, and isn't there the bit where, like, Carl pretends to be Major Monogram for a second? And he's wearing a fake mustache, but it's actually, like, Major Monogram's hair. Okay. I'm gonna move on from that.
Yeah, no comment.
Okay, the boys are going to Atlantis. They have, like, what did they have? They literally just had, like, the masks on their faces, and they were like, we're just gonna go into the underwater. Did they have air tubes? I'm now forgetting. It's been a day since I watched this episode.
I wasn't paying enough attention to know.
They didn't have full-on scuba outfits.
Right.
Which to me is just like, wow. Mystery Incorporated has, like, their color-coded scuba outfits, and you guys didn't bother? What are you doing with your lives?
We were feeling worried about the water pressure down here, especially later when they start bringing down helium tanks, and it's like, is that okay? Like, is that fine? Can you do that?
Well,
I mean, it's clearly...
inflate a balloon with the pressure underwater.
Oh, no, you're right. There's no way. Like
I think the pressure, I don't know what would happen.
Yeah.
I don't know physics.
But the rubber of the balloon doesn't seem like it would stretch the way that it's supposed to under, like, deep underwater pressure.
That's not something I thought about, but wow.
Yeah.
There's so many things that break this episode. God.
We just got distracted because Teddy just got a message that Guy Fieri is in our city.
He's here.
It's important information.
Okay. Sorry, moving on.
Okay. We have to talk about what they passed by on the way to Atlantis. The Titanic. Amelia Earhart.
I was distracted by the Tomb of Poseidon.
Yeah!
Is he fucking...
I'm so confused by this. I meant to do research on that. What is the Tomb of Poseidon? Tomb of Poseidon. What does this mean? That gives me Pirates of the Caribbean, like, immediately on Google.
I think that they just made it up, but I don't...
There is a Temple of Poseidon. Yeah, I don't know what the fucking Tomb of Poseidon is. Unless it was supposed to be a Pirates of the Caribbean reference. I'm lost. I'm so lost. That's just weird. Okay. But also, yeah, we have, we not only have dead Poseidon, but we also have dead Amelia Earhart, like, right there. Rewatching the episode, I half expected her to, like, be in a scuba suit and, like, wave to them, be like, hi!
That'd be good.
Like, that's such a Phineas and Ferb thing to have happen, and it didn't. Yeah. So, and then they just come across the weird, place with runes, and it's so good how they get into Atlantis. You know how they get in? Buford fucking punches the wall. I love it. I love it! And it just opens!
When you rewatch Buford's, like, introduction episode, he really is just, like, the stock bully character. I love what they've done with him since then.
Yeah. Like, he's still a bully, but he's, like, more of a himbo?
He's a little freak, is what he is, and he's a delight.
He's just, yeah. I mean, they're all little freaks. Let's be honest
this is
here.
True. There was a Tumblr post that I saw recently that was just, like, literally everyone in the show is autistic.
Literally!
And, like, this is the truth.
Oh my god.
Most autistic TV program.
I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Also, there was that moment where they were talking about riding the seahorses, and Buford just, like, piled up a bunch of them, and he rolled, like, 20 seahorses. It was really weird. I don't think that's how that works, but you tried.
Hey, I forgot to mention, when they're all like, we're gonna go see Atlantis, Isabel's just like, I've always wanted to see a seahorse, and it's like, girl, I think that there's more things down there than seahorses, if we're gonna go to Atlantis. But I guess they got to see them, so that's good.
I'm also surprised we didn't have, like the mythological seahorse kind of thing going here. Like, why not have a hippocampus?
They probably did not bother to Google what a hippocampus is.
I know, but I you know what I'm just saying? Like, that would have made the joke come even more full circle, you know, to be like, hey, this is a Greek mythology thing. It's not, but, like, whatever. Atlantis is a Greek mythology thing. Let's bring in this seahorse. Ha ha ha. And it's like, that's actually the seahorse that she wanted. And, like, it becomes her favorite pet. And for some reason it has a bow on it and eyelashes because it's Isabella. Tell me this isn't exactly how that would go.
Yeah, it is. Let's talk about Doofenshmirtz. He is growing some plants. He traps
Like,
Harry the
why?
Platypus in a bag of fertilizer. This is why Teddy is here.
Yeah, I think that was really shitty of him.
What? They also said that he was in deep doo-doo.
I don't know why, but I was just like, oh wait, is this the episode with Planty the Potted Plant? Because I saw plants and Doofenshmirtz. Then I'm like,
we
wait,
wish Planty the Potted Plant was here.
Planty deserved better.
Yeah, Perry's gonna be really pooped out by the end of this.
God damn it.
You see what I'm living with? And then Doofenshmirtz kept making puns throughout the episode.
Yeah, he did!
And God.
I don't know, his puns were really growing on me.
I love it.
I'm living with this. This is my house.
Ted, I'm in love with you. Oh my goodness. Oh, they also had a weird song because it's a Phineas and Ferb episode. We have to sing sometimes. They just sang about Atlantis. It's a waterlogged city. That's all I wrote down. Yeah. I was just like, that's a interesting way to phrase that. Okay. Why not? And then because they're in Atlantis, we have to take the picture with Irving, and he's setting a timer on his camera that is non-existent because it's his eyeballs, and he wants to be in the picture. I don't know how this is supposed to work, Irving. Like, you've really lost me here.
It's fine. It's
It's awful. Hate him. Also, we gotta talk about Atlantis for a minute because that's why we're here. It's just nothing really. It's just
it doesn't seem to be much of a city. It's like one building, and they don't even go inside.
Yeah,
it's like a big palace down there, but it's not even that big.
That's it. It's a palace. There's no people, no mermaids, no nothing.
Well, Poseidon's dead.
This is true. Poseidon is dead. We just saw his tomb. I'm so confused by this. Okay, and then what did we decide to do? Oh, we're gonna lift up Atlantis with these helium balloons, as we said, like, so everyone else can see it.
I love the delivery man who's just delivering to the bottom of the ocean, and he sees no issues with this except for that they're very young. You know, as you do.
This delivery man had to find Atlantis in order to find them.
Maybe he just always never bothered to tell anybody.
The delivery man in Phineas and Ferb is actually Hermes. It's been Hermes all along.
Oh my gosh, you're so right.
Because isn't it like the same guy in like most of the episodes? I swear it is.
Sometimes there's like two guys, and then they argue with each other.
Oh, yes, I remember that one time where it's like, oh, you're not gonna be like, they're too young for this. And he's like, no, I've been here long enough. This guy's new.
But yeah, I feel like they do at least use the same, like, character sometimes. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's usually a similar, like, model of character. Okay. Yeah, so they lift Atlantis. And of course, while this is all happening, we have the sandcastle thing going on, like I said, it's not going very well for Candace, but
No.
Jeremy is the judge. So she really has to try her best.
Candace tells her mom to go fill up some buckets with water, and she's like, I'm gonna go find some sand. And
Bro,
it's like, Candace!
You're on the
Have
beach.
you never built a sandcastle? You gotta get the good moist sand.
I guess.
Not the dry sand. The dirty sand. You're a fake fan.
I mean, I guess she's like moistening the sand with the water? I think that's
Yeah, but
the
there
goal here.
are different sand textures. It's true. Like, you
Hmm.
can get the sand that's like a Newtonian solid.
Yeah, or like the muddy sand.
Uh-huh. Unlike, like, the hard sands.
I don't know enough about sandcastles to weigh in here, I guess.
It is an art, it's true. I've never made a sandcastle that big, though.
I never really liked the beach, so
Gasp.
Listen, I don't like sand. It's rough, it's coarse, and it
Like-
gets everywhere.
God damn it, please.
Listen, that quote really is me, though. That's how I feel in my soul. I don't like it. So of course, because it's Phineas and Ferb, we have to have one of those good jokes. Mom is like, "Oh, well, of course Jeremy can separate his feelings for you from like this contest or whatever, your sand castle making abilities." Cut to Atlantis being lifted into the I can't remember words. Oh my god, why am I a podcaster? Being lifted to the shore. That's a word.
Yeah, perfect.
And then it's perfectly behind Candace and her mom. So, like, Jeremy looks up. He does not see the half, like, fallen down sandcastle that they made. But he sees Atlantis behind them and is like, oh, you built that? You win. It's amazing. And so, yeah, mom's like, well, I guess he can't separate his feelings.
Because neither of them turn around.
Because they're so dumb. My god. Like, we could have had Candace, like, looking, like, turning around and being like, oh, Mom! And then it goes down before Mom can turn around. That would have also worked. But, you know, it's more fun to think that, like, Candace is now believing, oh my god, Jeremy's just, like, really in love with me.
Yeah, I mean, good for her.
Good for her. How do they do with the plants?
I made a note that Candace made a joke about being Frank Lloyd wrong, which is, you know, pretty good joke.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Good for her. That's the quote of the episode. Good for her. Bad for the plants, though. They weed whack them. I don't remember how this plot really gets resolved. I think Perry just kind of, like, bounces.
Yeah, he does just leave while these plants are, like, attacking Doofenshmirtz. I was like, is he gonna come back? But then I guess he didn't, so...
Wait, he does come back in, like, the end credits for, like,
Okay.
5 seconds.
Right. And I was, like, getting up to leave because we had to record in 10 minutes, so I don't really know what happened there.
I don't think it was resolved still. It's just, like, he made evil plants, and then they, like, almost killed him instead of, like, him controlling them. I think that's the resolution, I guess, is that he couldn't control them, so it was a failed
Maybe this is Planty the plant's origin story.
Maybe Planty is, like, a descendant from those plants.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why he has powers. Abilities.
Do you think Planty's a pistachio plant?
Oh my god!
I use my brain.
We can't talk about pistachios. We can't.
Well, now we know how Doofenshmirtz can defeat Planty, which is to find a good dog.
That's all it takes.
And the dog pisses on the pistachio plant, for our listeners who didn't watch Milo Murphy's Law, which you should, because it slaps.
It's so fucking good. Watch Milo Murphy. Oh yeah, Doofenshmirtz is allergic to the plants.
Oh, right. Unfortunate for him. Why did he do this?
Yeah. I think that's basically the episode. I hate Irving. That is like half of my notes, actually. I was just like, oh my god, Irving, shut up. Shut up. Just because, like, we had some good lines, we had some good things happening, and then we had Irving. And I'm like, this is why I can't like this episode.
Otherwise, it's a decent one. It's not, I don't know, probably because I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been, but, like, it didn't hit as much as, like, the, chariot race episode.
This was, like, season 2?
Season 2.
3? Yeah, so, like, I guess they...
So, this is, like, the heyday of Phineas and Ferb. Like, this is where they should be really good.
They just didn't try with this one. I don't know.
It's fine, but it doesn't slap.
Phineas and Ferb doesn't slap. The new podcast.
No.
Well, I don't know what else I have to say about this episode other than could have been better, could have been more Atlantis-y. Like I said, where were the mermaids? Where were the mythical seahorses?
Normally they go a lot further with their, like, inventive thing, but all they did was raise it, which, I mean, I guess is exciting, but Atlantis itself was not exciting, and it should have been, probably.
Yeah, that could have been, like, a whole, like, side plot or something, or just one of those things where it's like, this could have been a side plot, because there's, like, a lot of things happening in this place, but, you know, it just
there could have been, like, crazy technology down there that they could have plundered, just like in our other show that we watched.
They could have, you know, it could have just been a whole, like, Atlantis the Lost Empire reference, actually. They could have done something, because it's Disney! It's fucking Disney, and they didn't, like...
This is true.
Try, but I guess it's because Disney doesn't like that movie, because reasons. Anyway, fucking Disney and fucking Irving. That's the episode. Yeah, how do we end these things?
Is there an outro to this? There's not, is there? It's been a while since we recorded one.
Hey, Ray?
Hey.
Does Phineas and Ferb slap?
Meh.
Wow!
I'm claiming copyright infringement.
You're welcome.
Dave X Media.